前はもう死んでいる。
Hope you guys are alright. So today I decided to talk about something that's probably will make you guys also go back to when you bought your CV Type R FN2. So I decided to explain, I guess, or tell you how did I get hold of my FN2 and why I did it. So this is a bit of a backstory for you. So back in, I think, 2010, I was on my first year of university, and my best mate dad, he worked for Honda in a local city, and one day, I think it was on a Sunday, so usually we will drive from our small village to the town where the university was on Sundays. And on that particular Sunday, my mate's dad took us from the small village we lived to the city, which is roughly a 1.5 hour drive. But this time he took a car that I never seen before. It was basically test driving a Civic Type R FN2. When I got inside, my first thoughts were, whoa, what is this? Remember, back to 2010, when you get inside the FN2, with all this digital dash and the red seats, the Alcantara, I was just like, oh my god, what is this? I felt I was in a spaceship, to be honest. And sitting in the back seats, I have like a proper view of the dashboard and everything. And let's say it that my friend's dad was not that gentle with the car, so he was showing off a bit, and I was very, very impressed with it. Bear in mind that the faster car was probably a 4 score. And being in a car like that, it was just out of this world for me, to be honest. But the particular point was when we got to the motorway, there's some tolls, and after the tolls there's this big hill, and usually the cars struggle there. I mean, my dad's car struggled. It's quite a steep hill, and I remember my mate's dad, he just said, "You're gonna love this." Right, as he comes out of the toll, first gear is alright, second gear he just floors it. Here VTEC, and honestly, I'm probably 18 or 17 back then, and I literally glued to the seat and said, "Whoa, what is this?" I was really, really impressed with the car, and I was like, one day I will own one of these, because this is just amazing. I remember to see the revs going up, the little lights for the rev count stopped blinking, asking for a gear change. It was just amazing, and that image and that feeling never went away. Anyway, so the years passed, I moved to UK, and I got a job where I still work 6 years ago, and I had this Peugeot 307, which was a diesel. It was giving me quite a lot of problems. Insurance was not cheap, and road tax was not really good for a diesel car. Anyway, I said to one of my friends at work, saying I'm probably going to change the car, and I'm going to try to find a Type R. Back then I was thinking I won't be able to afford the FN2, so I'm gonna have to try to see if I can find an EP3 or something. I had a mate at work, he had the EP3. I really loved the car. It was black, it was the pre-facelift one, and I loved the car. Anyway, so when I was just saying this, my friend, which is actually my manager, said, look, I got a friend, and he's got Civic Type R FN2, it's Milan red, and he's been sitting in Fambo airport for the last year. He got a company car, so he's looking to sell the car, very low mileage, and so if you're interested, I can speak with him and you guys can talk. So at that point I said, yeah, that's Vigo, he's probably gonna ask me for a lot of money. So we got in touch, and we got an appointment to see the car. And when I saw the car sitting next to the airport, it was like love at first sight. We test rode the car in the premises. Bear in mind, we couldn't go above 10 miles per hour due to securities, and there was cameras everywhere. But that cold start, that stiffness on the wheel, I mean, the feeling that the Type R gives you when you're driving is different, and I was in love. So I just said to my missus, I know it's not gonna be cheap, but I need to have this Type R. So spoke with a guy, I managed to reduce the price because there was a few things that need to be addressed, not major things. The car was completely standard, didn't have the GP kits, didn't have pretty much anything, and it was pretty standard. So after payment, I went to pick up the car, and that's another journey I will never forget, from the Fambo airport to my house. And honestly, my smile was like ear to ear. I just looked like a little kid. I was so happy, and when I got into the motorway, and I was a bit nervous because I was a bit afraid of pushing for the car. I mean, it was the first time I was actually driving FN2, so I was like a bit anxious actually. But once I pulled into the motorway was pretty much empty, and I think I was in third gear, and I just went for it. The sound of VTEC, I mean, I was just laughing and giggling, saying this is a proper car. And that's pretty much how I found this car. And since there I basically kept it. I think it's been 5 years now since I bought it. And that's pretty much it, pips. There's not much to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick story. Tell us in the comments below, how did you found your car? How did it feel when you went to pick it up? And I guess we see you on the next video. Till there, drive safe and have a good one.